guys, I'm back. Today I'm going to read 1 Kings 22, 2 Kings 1-6, Proverbs 21, and Psalm 149. Let's get started. The 3 years Syria and Israel continued without war. In the 3rd year Jehoshaphat king of Judah came down to King Israel. And the king of Israel said to his sons, "Do you know that Ramoth Gilead belongs to us? And you keep quiet, don't take it out of the hand of the king of Syria." He said to Jehoshaphat, "Will you go with me to battle at Ramoth Gilead?" And Jehoshaphat said to the king, "I am as you are, and my people is your people, my horses is your horses." But Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, "Inquire first of the word of the Lord." And the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said to, "Shall I go to battle against Ramoth Gilead, or shall I refrain?" And he said, "Go up, for the Lord will give into your hand with you." But Jehoshaphat said, "Is not there another prophet of the Lord who may inquire?" And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "There is yet one man of whom I think we may inquire of the Lord. I care the son of Imlah, but I hate him. We know prophecy is good, and certainly but evil." Jehoshaphat said, "Let not the king say so." And the king of Israel summoned an officer and said, "He quickly my care the son of Imlah." Now the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat the king of Judah sitting on their thrones, arrayed their robes, threshing forth the edges of the gate of Samaria. All the prophets of the prophecy before them. Zedekiah son of Chenaanah made for himself horns of iron, said, "Thus says the Lord, with these he shall push the city until they are destroyed." And all the prophets prophesied saying, "Go up to David and Ramoth Gilead. Go up to Ramoth Gilead and triumph, for the Lord give it to him the king." Then the messenger who went to summon my care said to him, "Behold, the words of the prophets with the one called favorable to the king. Your word be like the word of the one and speak favorable." And my care said, "As the Lord lives, what the Lord says to me, I will speak." And he came to the king said to him, "My care shall we go to Ramoth Gilead, or to battle, or shall we refrain?" And he said to him, "Go up and triumph, the Lord will give it into the hand of the king." But the king said to him, How many times shall I make you say, they speak to me nothing but the truth and the evil?" They said, "I saw Israel scattered out as a sheep that have no shepherd. And the Lord said, these who know master, let each return to his home in peace." And the king said, Israel said to Joshua, "Dare I not tell you that he will not prophesy good concerning you, but evil?" And my case, therefore hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting on his throne, and all the host heard saying beside him, "This man is alive." And the Lord said, "Who enticed the enemy? They go before them with good." One said one thing, and another said another. "It's okay for it stood before the Lord said, "No one touched them." The Lord said, he said, "I'll go, I will be a lion spirit in my favorite prophets." They said, "You are to touch them, and you shall go and say so." But therefore, behold, the Lord put a lion spirit in the mouth of all the prophets. All these are prophets. The Lord prepared disaster food. Then Zedekiah, the son of Chenaanah, came near, but struck my king on the cheek and said, "How did the spirit of the Lord go for me to speak to you?" And my king said, "Behold, you shall see on that day when you go to him and you go to him." And the king of Israel said, "Seize my king, take him back to Ammon, the governor of the sea, and Joash the king's sons, and say, Thus says the king, put this fellow in pregnant feet of meager rations of bread, and take on peace." And then my king said, "He returned to peace, the Lord has not spoken by me." And he said, "Hear all you peoples." So the king of Israel and Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, went up to Ramoth Gilead. And the king of Israel said to Jehoshaphat, "I will disguise myself and go to battle. But you wear your robes." And the king of Israel disguised himself and went to battle. And the king of Syria commanded 32 captains of his chariots to fight with man, small, or great, but only with the king of Israel. So they turned to fight against him, and Jehoshaphat cried out. And the captains of the chariots saw that it was not the king of Israel. They turned back from pursuing him. But about 7 men drew his bow around and struck the king of Israel between the scale and the breastplate. Therefore he said to the driver of his chariot, "Turn around and carry me out of the battle, for I am wounded." Then the battle continued that day, and the king was brought to his chariot facing the Syrians, and until that evening he died. And blood of the wound flowed into the bottom of his chariot. And outside their cry went through the army, every man to his seat, every man to his country. So the king died and was brought to Samaria, and they buried the king of Samaria. And they washed the chariot by the pool of Samaria, and the dogs licked up his blood. And the prostitutes washed the sauce, and according to the word of the Lord, that he has spoken. Now the rest of the acts that he have and all that he did, in the ivory house that he built, and all the cities they built, but I had not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. So Ahab slept with his fathers, and Ahijah his son reigned in his place. Jehoshaphat the son of Asa began to reign over Judah the 40th of Ahab king of Judah. Joshua was 35 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 25 years in Jerusalem. His only name was Ziba, the daughter of Shilhi. He walked in all the way of Asa his father. He did not turn aside from it, doing what was right in the eyes of the Lord. Yet the high place was not taken away, and he still sacrificed and made offerings of the high place. Jehoshaphat made peace with the king of Israel. The rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat and all the might they showed, and war, they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Judah. In front of the land he extended around the Melchor prostitutes who made in the days of his father Asa. There was no king in Edom, but deputy was king. Jehoshaphat made ships of Tarshish to go to Ephi for gold. They did not go, for the ships were wrecked as in Geba. And Ahijah's son Ahab said to Joshua, "Now I shall go with your servants to the ships." But Joshua would not willing. And Jehoshaphat slept with his father, and was buried with his fathers in the sea of David's father. And Jeroboam's son reigned in his place. And Ahijah's son Ahab began to reign over Israel and Samaria in the 17th year of Jehoshaphat king of Judah. He reigned 2 years over Israel. He did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, walks in the way of son, in the way of his mother, in the way of Jeroboam, son of Nebat. He made Israel to sin. He served her and worshipped him and provoked the Lord. The God of Israel to anger in every way that his father had done. 2 Kings 1-6. After the death of Ahab, the rebelled against Israel. Now Ahaziah sent messengers fell through the lattice in the upper chamber of Samaria and lay sick. So he sent messengers telling them, go and cry out Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, where I shall come from the sickness. With the angel of the Lord said to Elijah the Tishbite, arise, go up to meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and say to them, is it because there's no God in Israel that you are going to inquire of the Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore thus says the Lord, you shall not come down from the bed to which you go. So Elijah went. Then the messengers returned to the king, and he said to him, why have you returned? He said to him, there came a man to meet us, and he said to us, go back to the king who sent you, and say to him, thus says the Lord, because there's no God in Israel, there is nothing to inquire about the god of Ekron. Therefore shall not come down from the bed to which you go, but shall surely die. He said to them, what kind of man was he who gave to eat and told you these things? He answered, he wore a garment of hair with a belt of leather around his waist. And he said, it's Elijah the Tishbite. The king sent him a captain of 50 men with his 50. He went up to Elijah, and he was sitting on top of the hill, and said to him, a man of God, the king says, come here. And Elijah answered the captain of 50, if my man of God, if I come down from heaven, she be in your 50. And if I come down from heaven, she will take his 50. The king sent him another captain of 50 men. It is 50. He answered, said to him, man of God, this is the king's order, come down quickly. Elijah answered, if I am a man of God, if I come down from heaven, she be in your 50. And if I, God, came down from heaven, she be in his 50. Again the king sent the captain of a third 50 with his 50. And the third captain of 50 went out and came and fell at his knees before Elijah and entreated him, man of God, please let my life and the life of these 50 servants of yours, precious in your sight. Behold, if I came down from heaven, consumed the two fallen captains of 50 men with their 50s. And now let my life be precious in your sight. Then the angel of the Lord went to say to Elijah, go down with it, don't be afraid of him. So he went down with him to the king. They said to him, thus says the Lord, because you have known God, because you have sent messengers to my Baal-zebub, God of Ekron, is because there's no God in Israel to inquire his word. Every shall not come down from the bed to which you go, but shall surely die. He died according to the word of the Lord that Elijah had spoken. Jehoram became in his place, beginning the second year Jehoram his son of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah. Because Ahaziah had no son, the rest of the acts of Ahaziah that he did, I not read in the book of the Chronicles of the kings of Israel. Now when the Lord was about to take Elijah up to him by a whirl, Elijah and Elisha were on their way from Gilgal. And Elijah said to Elisha, please stay here, for the Lord sent me as far as Bethel. And Elisha says, the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave. So he went down to Bethel, and the sons of the prophets who were in Bethel came out to Elisha and said, do you know that today the Lord will take away your master from over you? He said, yes, I know, keep quiet. Elijah said to him, Elisha, please stay here, for the Lord sent me to Jericho. He says, the Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave. So the king of Jericho, the son of the prophets who are in Jericho, drew near to Elisha. Do you know that today the Lord will take away your master from over you? He answered, yes, I know it, keep quiet. And Elijah said to him, you stay here, for the Lord sent me to Jericho. He says, the Lord lives, as you yourself live, I will not leave. The two of them went on, 50 men of the sons of the prophets. Also went and stood at some distance from them, as they both were standing by the Jordan. And Elijah took his cloak and rolled it up and struck the water, and the water was parted to one side to the other, till the two of them could go over and Jericho. And they crossed. Elijah said to Elijah, ask what I shall do for you, therefore I am taken from you. Elijah said, please let there be a double portion of the Spirit on me. They said, you have asked a hard thing, yet if you see me, as I am being taken from you, it shall be so for you. If you do not see me, it shall not be so. As they still went on talking, behold, chariots of fire and horses of fire separated the two of them. And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven. And Elijah saw it and cried, my father, chariots of Israel and its horses. And he saw him no more. He took hold of his own clothes and tore them in two pieces. He took up the cloak of Elijah that had fallen from him, went back and stood on the bank of the Jordan. And he took the cloak of Elijah that had fallen from him and struck the water, saying, where is the Lord, the God of Elijah? And he struck the waters parted to one side and to the other, and Elisha went over. And the sons of the prophets were at Jericho saw them opposite them. They said, the Spirit of Elijah rested on Elisha. And he came to meet him and bowed to the ground before him. They said to him, behold, now they are with you 750 strong men. Please let them go seek a master. And they, the Spirit of the Lord has called upon his cast him upon some mountain or into some valley. And he said, you shall not send. And they urged him until he was ashamed. He said, send. They sent therefore 50 men. For 3 days they saw him, but did not find him. Then he came back to him while he was staying at Jericho. And he said to him, did I not say, do not go? Now the men of the sea said to Elijah, behold, the situation of the sea is Says my lord sees the wars back, and learns I frequently said, bring me a newborn, put some in it. They brought it to me. He went to spring a word through soil, and said, thus says the Lord, I have healed this water from now, neither death nor miscarriage shall come from me. Because the water's been healed to this day, according to the word that Elisha spoke. He went out from there to Bethel, while he was going along the way. Some small boys came out of the sea, and Judah would say, go up, you bald head, go up, you bald head. And he turned around, and he saw them. He cast in his line 2 she-bears came out from the woods, and tore 42 of the boys. From there he went on to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria in the 18th year of Joshua king of Judah. Joram son of Ahab became king of Israel and Samaria. And reigning 12 years, he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, but not like his father and mother. He put away the pillar of Baal, which his father had made, unless he clung to his sin of Jeroboam son of Nebat. He remained and he not depart from it. And we should kill Moab with his sheep bird, and he had to deliver to the king of Israel 100,000 lambs and 100,000 rams. And Ahab died, the king of Moab rebelled against the king of Israel. So King Jehoram marched out of Samaria at the time and mustered I say went and sent word to Joshua king of Judah. King of Moab has rebelled against me. Right against it. Here you go with me to battle against Moab. He said, I'll go. And I am as you are, my heap is your people, my horse is your horse. But he said, which way shall we march? Jehoram answered, by the way of the wilderness head. The king of Israel went with the king of Judah, and the king and they made the circuitous march of 7 days. There was no order for the army or for the animals had followed them. Then the king of Israel said at last, the Lord has called these 3 kings to give them to him. And Jehoshaphat said, is there no prophet of the Lord here through whom we may quiet the Lord? And one the king of Israel said to him, Elisha son of Shaphat is here, who poured water on the heads of Elijah. And Joshua said, well, the Lord is with me. So the king of Israel and Joshua and the king of Edom went down to Elisha said to the king of Israel, what am I to do with you? Go to the prophet to your father. And to the prophet to your father. The king of Israel said to him, no, it's the Lord who called these 3 kings into him now. And Elisha says, the Lord of hosts lives therefore whom I stand. If I not that I am a God for Jehoshaphat king of Judah. Neither look at you nor see you, but now bring me a musician playing the hand of the Lord came on. And he said, thus says the Lord, make this dry stream full of pools. Thus says the Lord, I will make this dry stream full of pools. Full of pools. But thus says the Lord, you shall not see with no, but that stream shall be filled with water, so that you shall drink, your livestock and your animals. This is a light thing in the sight of the Lord. He will also give them all right things behind. They shall attack every fortified city and every choice city, and shall fell every good tree, stop all springs of water, and run every good piece of land with stones. The next morning, about the time of offering the sacrifice, behold, water came from the direction of Edom, till the country is filled with water, and all the Moabites had the kings who had come to fight against them. All who were able to put on armor, from the youngest to the oldest, were called out and were drawn up at the border. They rose early in the morning, and the sun shone. When the Moabites saw the water opposite them, his brother's blood, and they said, this is blood. He and surely fought together and struck one another down. Now they moved up to the spot. When they came to the camp, the Israelites rose and struck the Moabites, till they fled, and they went forward, striking the Moabites as they went. And they overthrew the cities, and every good piece of land, every man from their stone until it was covered. They stopped every spring of water and felled all the good trees, till only its stones were left at Keresh, and the slingers surrounded it and attacked it. And the king of Moab saw that the battle was going against him. He took with him 700 swordsmen directly opposite the king of Edom, but they came not. He took his oldest son, who was to reign in his place, and he offered him as a burnt offering on the wall. And it came great wrath against Israel, and he withdrew from him, returned to the owner. The wife of one of the sons of prophets cried to Elijah, Elisha, your son of my husband is dead. They knew that the servant feared the Lord, but the crowd has come to take my 2 children to be slaves. Elisha said to her, what shall I do for you? Tell me, what have you in the house? And he said, the son has nothing in the house except a jar of oil. And he said, go outside, borrow vessels from one of the neighbors, empty vessels not too few, and go and shut the door, and shut the door behind yourself and your sons, and pour into all these vessels. And one of us will set it aside. As you went from it and shut the door behind herself and her sons, and her sons. And she poured, and she brought the vessels to her. And the vessels were full, she said to her, bring me another vessel. And he said to her, there's not another. And the oil stopped flowing. She came and told the man and go. He said, go sell the oil and pay your debts, and you sons can live on the rest. One day Elisha went on to Jun, where wealthy one there, who urged him to eat some food, so whenever he passed that way, he would turn in there to eat food. And he said to her husband, behold, now I know this is a holy man, but we're continually passing that way. Let's make a small room on the roof with walls, and put it there for him a bed, a table, a chair, and there. So whenever he comes to us, he can go in there. One day he came there, and he turned into his chamber and rested there. And he said to Gacy, he said, call his Jun. And he called her, she stood before him. He said to her, say now to that, see, I've taken all the child for us, let's be done for for you. Would you ever West speaking on the other half? Taken to the command army. Yes, I don't want to worry people, she said. What then is to be done for her? Katie answered, well, she's nice. Her husband's all he said, call her. And he called her, she stood in the door, and she said, at this season, about this time next year. You shall embrace her, and she said, no, my lord. No, my lord, no, man, God, do not lie to your son. As the world could see, she bore a son at the time, about the time the following spring. As Elisha had said to her, the child had grown, he went out one day to his father among the reapers. Among the reapers, he said to his father, oh, my head, my head. The father said to his son, carry him to his mother. He lifted him to and brought him to his mother. He trod on her lap until noon, and then he died. So she went up and laid him on the bed, and shut the door behind him and went out. Then she called to her husband and said, send one of the servants and one of the donkeys, and I will quickly go to him and go and come back in. He said, why will you go to him today? It's neither new nor Sabbath. She said, all's well. And she saw the donkey. She said to her son, I understand how I'm doing, so I can the patient unless I tell you. So she stood and came to the man of God and Mount Carmel. And the man of God saw her coming. He said to Gaze, he said, look, there is a Shunammite. Everyone wants to be and said to her, it's all well with you, it's all well with your husband, it's all well with the child. She answered, all's well. And then she came to the mountain to the man of God, called her feet. And Gehazi came to push her away. And the man of God said, leave her alone, for she is in bitterness just. And Lord hid it from me, has not told me. She said, did I ask my Lord for her son? Did I not say, do not see me? He said to Gehazi, tie up your garment, take my staff in your hand, and go. And if you meet anyone, do not greet him. If anyone greets you, do not reply. And lay my staff on the face of the child. And when the child says, Lord lives, and as you yourself live, I will not leave you. So he arose and followed her. Gehazi went on ahead, laid the staff on his face. But the child, there was no sound inside of life. Therefore he returned to meet him and told him, the child's not awake. And Elisha came into the house. He saw the child lying down on his bed. So he went and shut the door behind the two of them and prayed to the Lord. And he went up and lay on the child, upon his mouth, his eyes on his eyes, his hand on his hands. He stretched himself upon the flesh of the child and became warm. He got up again and walked back and forth in the house, and went up and stretched himself upon it. The child sneezed 7 times, and the child opened his eyes. And he summoned Gehazi and said, call the Shunammite. And she called her, and she came to him. He said, pick up your son. So she came and followed, so he bagged it down, and she picked up her son and went out. And Elisha came to Gilgal, and there was a family mother. And as the sons of prophets were standing before him, he said to his son, in a large pot, boil stew for the sons of the prophet. One of them went into the field to gather herbs, and found a wild vine and gathered it from his lap full of wild gourds. He came and cut them in the pot of stew, not knowing what they were, and they poured out some for the men to eat. And then while they were eating the stew, they cried out, Amen, oh God, there's death in this, and there's death in the pot. And they cried, and he said, then bring fire, and he threw in the pot and said, throw us off for the men, that they may eat. And there was no harm in the pot. A man came from Baal Shalisha, bringing the men of God bread of the first week, 20 loaves of barley, fresh ears of grain in the sack. And Elisha said, give to the men that they may eat. But the servant said, how can I set this before 100 men? He repeated, give them to the men that they may eat. Thus says the Lord, they shall yet have some left, for he said so he set it before them. And they ain't had some left according to the word of the Lord. And Naaman, the commander of the army, the king of Syria, was a great man with his master in high favor. It is by him the Lord had given victory to Syria. He was a mighty man of valor, but he was a leper. And Syrians on one of their raids had carried a little girl from the hinterland of Israel. He worked on service of Naaman's wife. She said to her mistress, though that my Lord were me with the prophet, and who was in Samaria, he would cure from his leprosy. So Naaman went and told the Lord, thus says the girl spoke by the hand of the land of Israel, the Syrian. And the king of Syria said, and I will send the letter to the king of Israel. And he went, taking with him 10 tons of silver, 6,000 shekels of gold, and 10 changes of cloth. And he brought the letter to the king of Israel, which and as they reached you know that I sent to you myself. And you may come as leprosy. And the king of Israel read the letter, who told his cleansed, am I God to cure and make alive? And this man sent word to you to cure a man of his leprosy. And they could say, and see how seeking a quarrel with me. And Elisha, the man of God, and the king of Israel, tore his clothes. And he sent to the king, saying, why have you torn your clothes? Let him come out to me, that he may know there's a prophet in Israel. So Naaman came with his horse and chariots and stood at the door of Elisha's house. Elisha said, I must do to him, saying, go and wash in the Jordan 7 times, and your flesh shall be restored, and you shall be clean. And Naaman was angry and went away, saying, behold, I thought that he would surely come out to me. And he called upon the name of God, and waved his hand over the place to kill the leper. I are not abandoned far but the rivers of Damascus, better than all the waters of Israel. And I not wash from them and be clean. So he turned and went away in a rage. But his servants came, he said to him, my father, it is a great word that your servant and let the prophet speak to you. What will you not do? And he actually said to you, wash and be clean. So he went and dipped himself 7 times in the Jordan, according to one of the men God. His flesh was restored like the flesh of a little child, and he was clean. They returned to the man of God, he and all his company, and came and stood before him. And he said, Behold, I know that there is no God in all the earth, but it is no. As I sat now, as a family son, he said, This is the Lord lives, before whom I stand, I receive none. And he urged to take away your feast. And David said, If not, this earth will be given to your son, 2 mule loads of earth. For from now on your son will not offer burnt offering and sacrifice to any God. As Lord, in this manner may the Lord pardon your son. When my master goes into the house room to worship there, laying on my arm, when I bow myself in the house room, when I bow myself in the house room, and the Lord pardon your son in this manner. He said to him, Go in peace. And David had gone from a short distance. Came to the servant of Elisha, man, God said, See, my master spared his name in Syria, and not something from him when he brought. His Lord is all run after him and get something from him. So Gehazi followed Naaman, and Naaman saw someone running after him. He got down from the chariot to meet him and said, Is all well? He said, All is well. My master sent me to say, There is just now come to me from the hill country of 2 young men, the sons of the prophet. And things came to the town and sold 2 chains of clothing. He said, May you please to accept 2 talents. He urged and entitled 2 talents of silver, and 2 bags with 2 changes of clothing, and they not unto his servants. And he carried them before Gehazi. He ran into the hill, they took them from the head and put them in the house and set them away, and they departed. He went still before his master. Elisha said to him, Where have you been, Gehazi? He said, You servant went nowhere. And he said to him, Did not my heart go in the man turned from his shadow to meet you? Was there a time to accept money and garments, olive orchards and vineyards, sheep and oxen, male servants and female servants? Therefore the leprosy and name shall cling to you to your descendants forever. So he went up from his presence a leper like snow. Proverbs 21. The king's house is strewn water in the hand, but he turns away every wrath. Wherever man's rise and urge, the Lord is the heart to do righteousness and justice, more acceptable to the Lord the sacrifice. Holy eyes and proud heart, and after the wicked sin, and as the diligent lead surely to minds. Everyone who safety comes around thee to poverty, and in the church lie and line from his lean, weakness, and death. Lights of the wicked is also thought way. Here's the feast to you was just, the way of the guilty is crooked, and conduct of the pure is upright. His better than the corner of the house, and a house share with the course of life. So also the wicked society was never finds no mercy in life. His scoffers punish still becomes worse. And when wise men instruct he gains knowledge, and when righteous one observes the house of the wicked, he throws the wicked down to and whoever goes to it to cry the poor, will self-call and not be answered, get to seek and avert anger. He gets still bribe strong wrath, when justice done is joy and right. Terror to evil dies. One and one when the lamp gets set to rest in his assembly of the dead. Whoever loves pleasure will be upon me. He who wants will will not be righteous. Wicked is a ransom for the righteous, and a traitor for the outright. Better to live in a desolate land. Whoever calls someone fretful and precious treasure in oil, wise man die. And foolish man devours it, and whoever pursues righteousness and honor. Whoever pursues righteousness and kindness will find life, righteousness and honor. Wise man scarce see the mighty. Brings down all those, and brings down the stronghold which they trust. Whoever keeps his mouth in his tongue, he keeps himself out of trust. Scoff is the name of alcohol, man, and acts with arrogance. And Isaiah the son kills, and all for his hands are feast like water, always face and hands, but righteous keeps and does not hold back. The sacrifice of the wicked is abomination. How much more when it brings up with the wicked? If the horseman is one punishment, with the word of man, during the word of man, he hears with you. He only puts on the bold face, but the high kiss thought to his face. There is no understanding, no counsel can avail, because the horse made ready for the day, but of victory belongs to the Lord. Psalm 149. Praise the Lord, sing to the Lord a new song. His praise in the assembly of the God, let Israel be glad and make. Let the children of Zion rejoice in their King. Let the praise of the name of dance and making melody to him with tamarind and lyre. The Lord takes pleasure in his people, he adorns the whole with salvation. Let the God be exalted glory. Let them sing for joy in their beds. Let the high praises of God be on this first and to his joy in their hands. And actually vengeance on the nation and punishments on the heathens, divinely kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters are. To execute on them the judgment written. This is honorful with godly ones. Praise the Lord. Now let's shout to the Lord's prayer. His right hand, Lord's provide hands to follow him. Hallowed be your name. The kingdom come, will be done as in heaven. Here's our day, but forgive us debts, sin our doubters. Use on temptation, lest the evil one. Feels the king and power to go for violence. See you tomorrow. Bye.